Hi, I'm Angela from empowercrystals.com and I make healing crystal jewellery. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for all you Librans out there for the summer period, and that covers June, July and August. I'm going to be using these Crystal Grid Oracle cards, and as you can see they have beautiful crystal selections for the situations that you might be going through at this time. If this is the type of video that you do like to see, please do click the like and subscribe button. And if you like any of the jewelry that I'm wearing, or you want any of the crystals that I'm talking about, you want it in the form of jewelry, please do pop over to empowercrystals.com. Thanks very much. So on to the reading. The first one is boundaries, and I have chosen green calcite for that one. The second one is nature's cycles, and I have chosen malachite for that one. And the third one is ancestors, and I've chosen Lemurian quartz for that one. Okay, so this is it's sort of all green cards, and when I picked them, I just got that feeling that you've been quite enjoying being by yourself. You've been replenishing from alone time. I just got that general feeling when I picked these cards. I don't feel as though this is a particularly big time for you. I feel as though this is quite a quiet period. Boundaries is all about whether you have set up too many boundaries. So have you set a wall up around yourself and you'll find it difficult to knock it down? And with the other cards here, it almost feels as though that's what you're doing. Boundaries can also mean that you haven't set boundaries and that you need to set them. So it's a balance. You need to be thinking about, am I blocking people off? Have I got too many walls up? Am I not letting people in? We all need help. We all need human interaction from time to time. And if you do have a period by yourself, it is easier. It does give you replenish time, replenish your energy, that's alone time. So it's very easy to just keep that up and just not think about it and not think about meeting people. So you just have to think about what the situation is for you. Have you set up too many boundaries? Are you having too much alone time? Or are you finding that you need to set up boundaries? You need to, people are taking advantage of you. People are always ringing you and wanting your time and wanting you to do things for them. That's a big symptom of not setting boundaries. So you need to be thinking which one of these is you. Obviously, this is a general reading, so I have to read this card in all the ways that it could be interpreted. We have beautiful green calcite, which is a very calming stone, very good for the heart chakra. So if you hold this over your heart, it's very good for healing the heart if you do have past hurts, and that is the cause of your boundary issues, whether you're a people pleaser because of past hurts and you're always wanting to please people to try to make them like you, or whether you're the other way, that you've completely blocked people off and you're not letting people in because of past hurts. It can go either way with this card. The next card is Nature's Cycles. And I've chosen malachite to go with that one. And Nature's Cycles, that's all about getting back to nature and also recognizing everything is a cycle. If you're going through a bad period, that will end eventually. If you're going through a good period, that will end eventually. Everything will come back to a neutral energy in the end. We have ups and downs, but they will all end in some way. Maybe for the better, maybe for the worse, maybe neither, maybe just neutral period. I think the best way of thinking about this is that you need to sort of get peace into your life and looking at nature's cycles and recognizing how it can help you. So do you need to connect to nature a bit more? Do you need to get a bit more relaxation into your life? Or do you need to recognize that you're going through a bad period at the moment and this period is going to end? Or do you just need to get out into nature and you need to get out and walk? You've been in too much. Back to the boundaries cards. Have you been walling yourself inside too much and you need to get out into nature? That would link nicely into those two cards if that's the case for you. There's also another aspect of Malachite, is that this can bring all your toxic feelings to the surface, which is not necessarily a pleasant meditation. Don't get me wrong on that. But sometimes you need to out them to get rid of them. So if you're feeling brave, you can do a meditation with Malachite to bring out these negative aspects and to try to get rid of them. Now you can get rid of them with selenite. Selenite wands are great. I think I've got a video, I'll try and link it in, of a selenite wand, how to use it. And if you work on this, sometimes that can bring a breakthrough. Also with Malachite, if you've got good feelings, they can bring them to the surface as well. So you can amplify your good feelings as well. It does tend to amplify whatever you're feeling. So it's it can be quite a nice one to work with. It can be quite a manifesting stone as well if you're trying to manifest things at the moment. So it's quite a good one to work with. I do like Malachite, but it can be a little bit have negative connotations for some people if they've got a lot of negative emotions. So, but as I say, bring them to the surface and working through them and trying to clear them. You can also use sage, of course, and herbs and such like for clearing these energies. Right, and the last card is an interesting one. It's ancestors. And this sort of also suggests that you have built up, a lot of you have built up your boundaries a bit too much. Because it's sort of talking about connections to ancestors. I've chosen Lemurian quartz for this, as it connects to ancestors from Lemuria, which I think is rather nice. And basically with ancestors card, it can be that your ancestors are trying to contact you and they want to pass on ancient knowledge to you. So meditating with Lemurian quartz or Priscilla bluestone as well, if you can get hold of it. That's what the Stonehenge is made out of. Is quite a nice thing to try to do. And as I say, if you're not very good at getting messages, just ask for the messages in your dreams and keep a dream notebook and see whether you get any messages through your dreams. Can be quite a nice way of your ancestors passing on the messages. You can also interpret this card in a much more literal way, that it's actually your relatives that you need to contact, and you may need some advice at the moment from your relatives and you're frightened to contact them or you don't want to contact them. But I do get the feeling that it will be a positive experience if you did ask. Obviously this is general reading, so I can't say that will be the case for everyone, but we all need advice from time to time. So if you feel confident asking your relatives for some advice, you may find that they've actually got something that they were waiting to tell you if you asked. So it might be that a relative has got a message for you. So it's quite a good thing to just try to keep yourself open during this period. Don't close yourself too much off. I think this is what all this is about. Just open yourself up a little bit more. Make sure you are healthy with your boundaries. Don't do too much for people, and don't cut yourself off too much either. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If this is the type of video that you do like to see, do click the like and subscribe button below. And if you see any of my jewellery that you like, please do pop over to empoweredcrystals.com and have a browse. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.